slab. Pay what it call for the tab. Extra with the bag. Young Crizzle King better add extra under that. Woo! I go extra to be great. I go extra for the fam. I go extra for the cake. I got extras on the plate. I go extra every day. I got extras on the way. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. I'm really out for blood this time, look. I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Gonna tell a friend to tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. Heard they was sleeping again, say it no more. This is a rude awakening, kicking the door. Back and I'm better than ever before. Don't get it mistaken, I'm ready for war. I see the option, I'm up in the score. I catch a and jump in the course. Follow the core and then back to the morgue. Take the sheet off and I some more. When I am done at the scene, I won't leave anything. You won't even know who was involved. Don't let me do it, cause I overdo it and do it till I cannot do it no more. All of the doubters, I'm proving them wrong. Back with the classic, I know it's been long. Heard it was missing me while I was gone. I smell the victory back up on top, and it's where I belong. Like it ain't to me, we making history. Fall through the misery, weather the storm. Can't let them get to me, no weapon form shall prosper. Be all over my roster, I got options. I keep it right on the dresser, next to the Oscar. Applying pressure, somebody stop us. Woo! Applying pressure, somebody stop us. Running my closet, go need a doctor, go need a doctor, go need a what? I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Gonna tell a friend to tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Gonna tell a friend to tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. So now they on my body. Made it to the top. Ain't no way that they can stop me now. They gon' say I joined the Illuminati. I got demons all around me. Tell me what they know about me.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the New York Jets and the Denver Broncos. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. Start the drive. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Hall again on second down. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Now Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. This is fielded at the 7. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. So first and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos. Just shy of the 30. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
7 yards there and a first down. The Broncos at 2-4 here in the first half of the year. And Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently?
Tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
On first and 10, it's Wilson. This one swung out to Williams. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and he's got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off.
Go, 14. Go. 14, got it.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Jets are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. And in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Wilson. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Drops it off for Coleman. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Here's Wilson. This pass out wide to Hall. And he is going to have a Jets first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. Play action. Now Wilson. Got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Will Fuller. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Wilson. Pass over the middle tipped, but he still brings it in. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. To throw is Wilson. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. On 4th down, Sam Martin is on to punt for the Broncos. The Jets have Braxton Berrios back deep. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
This is taken at the 18. Yeah, that's a pretty good one for the old average. 68 yards on the punt there. And they will take over 1st and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Wilson. Albert Okwuegbunam, the intended target. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
Here's 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Wilson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He's got a man, complete. And all the way home for the Broncos score. He's got his tight end. It's Albert Okwuegbunam. 55 yards. And the Broncos are an extra point away from drawing level. McManus's point after is good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Braxton Berrios selected to bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Working with a 2nd and 3. Ball again on 2nd down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They go play action with Wilson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. Now the Jets send on Braden Mann to punt. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is taken at the 15. A good return there, 17 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half. They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the...
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Now Wilson on first down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Broncos have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 14-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Play action. It's Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Wilson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. He's going to throw one up from the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced. Either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now we give up the middle to Williams. Taken down at the 42. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Wilson. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, Wilson. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's fourth down. Here's Sam Martin now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. Could not have thrown that out there any better. When the ball hit the ground, I thought it might go into the end zone the way it was angling, but perfectly jutting out at the 1.
You think maybe what we saw in practice came into play there? You know, he put those big cans down on the sideline and then angled for him and then shot for him. Looks like it worked out pretty well for him, too.
And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Ball again on second down. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Finding space at the 40. Now he's loose at the 40. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Well, that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And if you're wondering how fast he was going, next-gen stats clocked him at close to 21 miles an hour. Tackled on the play by Darian Beavers.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now it's Wilson. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 17-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Touchdown, Jets. Tevin Coleman from 17 yards out. And the Jets have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the third. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. A running play on first down will get 4 up to the 29.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now Wilson. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Jets are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Randy Gregory able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. That's caught by his tight end, Uzomah. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Here's Fuller with a catch. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Coleman. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding him out on 1st down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Zach Wilson with his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And the Jets have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a 1-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Here's Wilson. He's got a man, complete. The 30, 10, 5, and all the way home for a Broncos
Yes, it was a touchdown, and not just a TD, but how about a long touchdown that puts them in a great position now.
And now just an extra point away from tying this thing. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Wilson going to throw for it. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Ashton Davis.
Well, that decision to me was all about pulling up the chart. You know, that beautiful chart that tells you when to go for 2, when to go for 1. I do love it. It helps you with your decision-making during heated times. And you just look at it right here in this point of the game. Go for 2, try and make it feel a little different.
But now just up 1 makes the rest of this 4th quarter a little more interesting.
Yeah, they followed the chart. They just didn't get the 2 points on the board, did they?
Nope. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Coleman will try up the middle. And he's got room. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 54 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
On 1st down, right back to Hall. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. It was DJ Jones who was there for the tackle.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They run it with Hall off the option. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Now Wilson. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, Those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
A touchdown to the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the...
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. Ball again on second down. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.